lake, and we were probably 10 miles east of there, headed home or headed to the highway to head home. And this thing just ran out in front of the road in front of us and driving his little Ford Ranger. This thing was just huge, and it came out of the creek on the right hand side, so probably south side of the road. We are headed east, and it just ran across the road in probably 3 steps, and it jumped the ditch or stepped over the ditch more likely, but it ran through a big hayfield and went into the creek bottom kind of at a diagonal angle towards the northwest, and it was gone. You know, the whole thing took a few seconds. I turned around in the seat to watch it run across that field as my cousin drove, but we got to the stop sign about half a mile away, and I don't even think we stopped. It was just kind of slowed down good and turned and hit the highway, and we're both just looking at each other like, what in the hell was that? And said I had heard stories as a kid growing up and watched Harry and the Hendersons, and everybody just kind of played it off as a joke when I was a kid. And the few people I had known that said they had seen these things were, for lack of a better term, they always seemed to be lying crackpots. So I never thought they were real, but I mean, it was just gigantic ape-like thing. I mean, it was built like a gorilla, but probably 8 feet tall or so, maybe more. It's hard to say, but I mean, it went across a 2-lane paved county road in 3 steps, real easy. You know, as a kid, I'd crossed that road several times going to the neighbor's place as a kid, hunting and whatnot. So I know it wasn't that easy just to walk across, but I was just big and bulky, and I was really black. I remember that. Even hitting it with the headlights, and there's a lot of ambient light and a full moon, but it was just odd and big, and I don't know, it seemed unnatural, especially when you're used to deer and squirrels.
How close did it cross in front of you guys?
It probably crossed, I would say, within 50 yards of us, and it just went across like we weren't even there.
Is such strange behavior for such an elusive animal, and supposedly a highly intelligent animal. But you hear about them doing this all the time. They'll cross right in front of cars. 50 yards is pretty close. And I don't get it because, you know, if they would wait 5 seconds, 10 seconds, you would have never seen it.